Hi, I'm Pam Medina. This is a guided meditation from Welcoming the Unwelcome by Pema Chodron. Basic sitting meditation. Let's begin by just taking a moment to inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Take a deep breath in and let go. And this technique of sitting meditation called shamatha-vipashyana translates to tranquility-insight. Is like a golden key that helps us to know ourselves. In shamatha-vipashyana meditation, we sit upright with legs crossed and eyes open. But if you can't sit cross-legged, find any other comfortable seated position with your spine upright and your eyes open. Hands resting on our thighs. Then we simply become aware of our breath as it goes out. It requires precision to be right there with that breath. On the other hand, it's extremely relaxed and extremely soft. Saying, be right there with the breath as it goes out is the same thing as saying, be fully present. Be fully present. Be right here with whatever is going on. Being aware of the breath as it goes out. We may also be aware of other things going on. Sounds on the street, the light on the walls, these things may capture our attention slightly, but they don't need to draw us off. We can continue to sit right here, aware of the breath going out. But being with the breath is only part of the technique. These thoughts that run through our minds continually are the other part. We sit here talking to ourselves. The instruction is that when you realize you've been thinking, you label it thinking. When your mind wanders off, you say to yourself, thinking. Whether your thoughts are violent or passionate or full of ignorance and denial, whether your thoughts are worried or fearful, whether your thoughts are spiritual thoughts, pleasing thoughts of how well you're doing, comforting thoughts, uplifting thoughts, whatever they are, without judgment or harshness, simply label it thinking. And do that with honesty and gentleness. Touch on the breath is light. Only about 25% of the awareness is on the breath. You're not grasping or fixating on it. You're opening, letting the breath mix with the space of the room, letting your breath just go out into space. Then there's something like a pause, a gap, until the next breath goes out again. While you're breathing in, there could be some sense of just opening and waiting. It is like pushing the doorbell and waiting for someone to answer. Then You push the doorbell again and wait for someone to answer. Then probably your mind wanders off and you realize you're thinking again. At this point, use the labeling technique. It's important to be faithful to the technique. If you find that your labeling has a harsh, negative tone to it, as if you were saying, damn it, that you're giving yourself a hard time saying, thinking again, and lighten up. It's not like you're trying to down the thoughts as if they were clay pigeons. Instead, be gentle. Use the labeling part of the technique as an opportunity to develop softness and compassion for yourself. Anything that comes up is okay in the arena of meditation. The point is, you can see it honestly and make friends with it. Although it is embarrassing and painful, it is very healing to stop hiding from yourself. It is healing to know all the ways that you're sneaky, all the ways that you hide out, criticize people, all the ways that you shut down, deny, close off, all your weird little ways. You can know all that with some sense of humor and kindness. By knowing yourself, you're coming to know humanness altogether. We are all up against these things. We are all in this together. When you realize that you're talking to yourself, label it thinking and notice your tone of voice. Let it be compassionate and gentle and humorous. Then you'll be changing your old stuck patterns that are shared by the whole human race. Compassion for others begins with compassion to ourselves. Compassion for others begins with kindness to ourselves. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Namaste. The divine within me honors the divine in you.